One, I know it's been a fucking while. Let's chop it the fuck up though. How y'all feeling, Tribe, man, this morning? I know it's been a while, shorty. But I wanted to bring some shit I was chopping up over at the other station. First, I want to shout out to the Tribe. Y'all already know what it is. Tribe 216. You know what I'm saying? Truth speak. You feel what I'm saying? Tribebiz, you already know we full right here. You feel me? In your face. But I know I haven't been around in a while. So I wanted to chop some things up with you. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get that. Just trying to light that smoke. Y'all know how I am. But in other news, I'm out here working, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here. I've been out of town basically working out here in Milwaukee. I've been out in Milwaukee for a while. Milwaukee is a nice place. I kind of like it. Was thinking about staying, but I was like, fuck that. Hold on. Cause there's some shit I want to chop it up about real quick. Like I say, shout out to the Tribe, shout out to everybody. But I've been having an ordeal with Mexicans. And I just want to break some shit down to us. That's really it. So, whole time this motherfucking book, right? I think it was Asians to Indians or some shit like that, right? Hold on 1 second, B. My blunt ain't right. It ain't right. But it was like, okay, so I get into it with some Mexicans, Native Americans on TikTok. You feel me? A lot of them was reaching out to me. The page is not banned on TikTok. They just got it down right now, but they about to put it back up. But yeah, they was reaching out to me because some of the shit I was saying. And a lot of the shit that I had found dealing with that, I think it was what the fuck they was calling them Asians? That book that Tiana wrote. God damn it, I can't think of it. But it was telling how the Asians became Indians. Um, Certain things out that book pressed me to look other places in the colonization period. You feel what I'm saying? And show like where people was coming from. So when we dealing with the slave trade and shit, and we talking about the slave trade, is always colored people and white people in the slave trade. It's like we always forget about the Asians and how the Asians was in the slave trade. So the Hebrews get mad because I'm telling these motherfuckers, I'm like, listen, bro, them Mexicans that they call them Mexicans ain't fucking Mexicans. Them people that's down there in Mexico are Asian, Spaniard, and a mutated breed of different motherfuckers that came from Europe. So they look well just as the you can tell the Mexican really no part unless you see the Asiatic one. You would tell them no part from an Arab. Go to Morocco. Them little motherfuckers look like Mexicans to me. Motherfuckers look like Mexicans to me in certain places, certain Arabs, not all of them. But they look like Mexicans to me. Mixed breed motherfuckers, mutants. So now we got Asians and we wonder what was the Trail of Tears really about? Well, first of all, you got to understand the colonization period. And those people that's over here are fucking Neanderthals. Those fucking mutated ass cavemen that's calling themselves natives. They are red deer people from South. They are called the red deer people, and they from caves in South Asia, over in motherfucking South China, Southern China. It's all there. Even the Chinese are talking about it. Even the Chinese are talking about it. They got labs talking about it. The Chinese been talking about how they related to the Native Americans, told you on YouTube, the Native Americans, how they don't want them to say that because it takes away from them being native to the land or whatever. Because they not native. Even the Chinese know. Them people ain't from different parts of Asia. Motherfuckers know exactly where they're from. Exactly where they brought them from. They were living in caves in southern China. Look it up. It's everywhere right now. I know everybody ain't been looking everywhere. It's every fucking where. There's no more. You got archaeological proof. Don't they always go and look at this piece of paper? Well, look at what the DNA test said about you motherfuckers. Since you want me to go get a DNA test. Look at what the DNA test saying about you. You bought your ass here from China. But let's talk about the Trail of Tears and how that shit happened, right? Everybody asks, I heard Blicky asked a question one time. She was like, where did the natives come from? When we was down here and y'all was on the Trail of Tears, they bought you down. No. Them bitches was down there. Them bitches was some of the first slaves in America. Yeah, look it up. Them Asians. First of all, the Asians that were walking in the Trail of Tears, most of them was walking from Louisiana and Florida. And them southern parts over there in the West. Where did they come from in Mexico? China. When the first Asians to show up to work in the sugarcane fields was over there in Louisiana. Now, after all these sugarcane slavery and after all the slavery was over, those people had nowhere to go. So they walked. They had no homes. And another thing, nobody knew the difference between which Asian was which Asian. Nobody gave a fuck. They were all Asians. So when they came over from the Philippines, now they telling you who they was. But back then, they was just all Asians. And motherfuckers was all Asians until they gave the natives a birthright, made them citizens in here in this country. And it's just so funny that they made the quote unquote African Americans citizens all the way in the 1800s and didn't make these motherfuckers citizens until the 1920s, 1930s. Shit just don't add up. Them peoples that you calling Mexicans ain't brown. They ain't related to us. None of that shit. They're more related to Europeans and Asians. That's why when you go to Mexico, you see Asians. That's why they don't fuck with you. They are not family. They are not family. I ain't got nothing against no other race. I'm telling man what the fuck the demo is. They are not family. They are not the tribe of Benjamin. The motherfuckers came out the caves just like the white man. You motherfuckers are lying, don't know nationality, don't know people, don't know about looking at people. Of course you ain't gonna know who I am. Of course you ain't gonna know who I am. You look at me and don't even know who I am. I look at you and know exactly who you are. I look at the Mexicans and know exactly that they're not our bloodline whatsoever. No matter if they being mistreated, no matter what's happening in the world, those people are not us. The Mexicans are not us. They don't share our bloodline. None of that. None of that. They're more related to the Caucasian. They came out the caves. Come on. Like, why are we steady pushing that narrative? Oh, the Mexicans are our people. And you seeing them get up. I don't want no Southside boy. Them the most race fights in the jail. Us and Mexicans. Them ain't our friends. Them ain't our friends. Motherfuckers that want our place. A mutated being that came later on that wants your place. And we even sit up here and pump them up. Oh, Mexicans, well, they work hard. Oh, these GDs until the Latin Kings come around. Stop it. We be beating the shit out them people. Stop pumping them people up. Stop it. Because we be fucking them up. Every chance we get. I done seen one nigga beat about 10 Latin Kings up before with my own eyes. Didn't have to help him. He was fucking them up. You're fucking them up bad. The peoples can't fight. Them peoples ain't no warriors. I tell them Arabs when I go in the gas station all the time, your shoulders ain't right. You not built. You see these niggas walking in here? Look, you got them at their lowest of lowest. And them motherfuckers still built like warriors. Little as shit. Ain't nobody growing over 6 feet no more. These little ass niggas. But they still got it. You can tell. In their shoulders, you can tell they ready to fight. They ready. You heard sheep, nigga. But, so then, I started looking up some of the Chinese who was saying that these people were related to them, right? Because if you go, there's the Chinese, and they're being very respectful, and they put up and they say where those people came from. And they say, okay, the Red Deer people, yeah, they used to live in some caves in southern China. Yeah, these are people, they share their blood type. Yeah, they was living in caves. You should see the pictures of these people. Fur all over them. These are these Asiatic beings. These, if I was reading in the Bible and I believed just a second of that shit, I'd have looked at them. This is the difference between me and you. I'd have looked at them and said they heathens. That's what I would have said. I wouldn't have said they was no us. I would have said they're heathens. The Asians are heathens. How you say that? They eat everything in the fucking water. Everything. They eating us out of everything. They won't come over here, eat the cats, eat the dogs. It ain't white people that's got no problem with them eating no cats and dogs, nigga. I got problems with that. Fuck is wrong with you? Why? That furry ass animal that we keep in the house, the dog will go get you some food. Why you won't eat it? Then you gonna say they related to me? No, nobody from the New World is related to them people. Nobody, not even the Africans. So stop it. It says it. It's all documented. Oh, I've been spending a lot of time reading through shit and looking through shit, and yeah, motherfucker, ain't nobody from the New World even related to Africans. Nigga, not us, and don't keep telling me I'm mixed. Motherfucker, our people been segregated from people since the 60s. We just started mingling. So when the fuck we mixed? How? With who? Fuck out of here. Oh, Africans. Africans weren't even being brought over here, nigga. Like, let's stop this shit. Let's look at the colonization period that really took place. Let's look at how white people really got here. Not the fewer white people that came in the early motherfucking 1600s and 8. That was so few. So few. It was like 10 or 12 they asked. It was so few. Now let's look at the big colonization period when the whites really came over from the late 1800s to the early motherfucking, well, yeah, super late 1800s or early 1900s to goddamn the the mid like 1930s, 1930s and 40s. This is when this shit was cutting off. It was a whole colonization period. It had nothing. If you stop looking at niggas and what the colonization period, like a lot of people say, it was to remove the Indians to put them, I heard Blicky say this shit before. It was to remove the Indians and put them in Liberia, which they did do some colonization shit like that. But when the whites were coming over, they were coming through the Golden Door, through New York. None of them came through Virginia. This is all a fucking lie, unless the whole coast was Virginia. It was called the Golden Door. It was in New York. All the crackers came through the Golden Door, the Portuguese, the Spaniards. And they're not going to tell you when they first showed up, when the Spaniards first showed up, because they showed up before. When they first showed up, they didn't have Negro slaves. Not at all. They had Asian slaves. Documentation. Go look it up. You can Google that. And if you think that, go get the actual books. Y'all like going to Congress. Y'all like going to places saying the dumbest shit. A Spaniard didn't bring a nigga no fucking well. Didn't bring an African or more. Didn't bring anybody nowhere. Brought the Asians. Niggas was on the boat as Spaniards too. They were on the boat. Nationality a Moor Spaniard. That's the fuck they was. A black ass Spaniard. That's what they was. And they was on the boats with the crackers helping them bring the Asians over. Asians was coming over here as slaves, nigga. All that shit is there. Fuck is y'all steady talking about us like we the only motherfuckers or we the only motherfuckers with a story. Because that's just a story. Or they brought you over here on the boats. There's really documentation that Spaniards brought Asians over here on boats. And none of you niggas have said nothing about it. Ain't been talking about it. Don't want to fucking hear it. None of that shit. Give you something to talk about, nigga. How the fuck y'all? Because y'all steal information from each other. That's why no new information comes out. Motherfuckers just got a book on how Asians got here and still talking about Mexicans is our friend. Bro, they bought 1,000, like 3 or 4, 5,000 Asians into Mexico and set up towns. After the colonization period, like after it was over, they ended up with 100,000 fucking Chinese in Mexico. Is this explain why the Mexicans look Asian, some look Spaniard, and then there's some that look like us that they call it Afro-Mexican? Does this explain that? Yes, those people from those colonization periods are not fucking Chinese anymore. They're known as fucking Mexican. Do you understand that part? Do you see that their hair is not like you? Do you see the texture of their face is not like you? Their skin is not like you. Talking about some brown, they're mutated. Mutated beings. There's a bunch of they ass walking around here. Y'all talking about y'all related to. They mutated with us. No, they don't. They mutated with some dark-skinned Asians look like motherfucking Obama that came over here. Some of them are brown, some of them are white. They mutated having sex with each other. We were segregated all over this motherfucker. You want to look at the Afro history that's going on in America, look at the shit that's going on in China. I mean, over in Mexico. Before, how they was keeping the Chinese away from the Afro-Mexicans. Keeping them away from them. They was segregated, nigga. How are we mixed? When? Just now? Just recently? The other day? Because goddamn it, we ain't been fucking nobody but a bunch of Negroes that was moving with us. We've been segregated. So how's we the Asiatic? We ain't the Asiatic of motherfucking shit. I'm telling you right now, them Hebrews is fucking Asians that came out in Mount Carcass and walked their ass into Egypt. That Bible we know is about Egypt. We know that. We know that. It's there. It's already documented. It's about Egypt. And a lot of them lies and stories in there is lies. Them Hebrews, the dear people living in the caves, they are Asiatic Arabs, all them Asiatic ass races. They came out the fucking mountains and they bought their ass into Egypt as workers. They were no fucking slaves. It's not no fucking niggas. Wasn't no fucking Hebrews. Y'all gonna get this shit. Y'all done gave everything to the Asians. Y'all even pumping up their own history till they about to come back and tell you that's not you. Hebrews was a bunch of merchants and Asians that came in from fucking over there in China and Asia and shit and started working over there in motherfucking over there in Egypt. It's all there. It's all there. It's all there. Bible's a whole hoax. We know that. It was all copied off Egypt. And Egypt gotta have something because you niggas steady keep saying, y'all keep finding Egypt here, Egypt there, Egypt. Egypt had to be, something had to be the biggest kingdom that ever lived. Had to be. If y'all saying y'all finding this, I'm not knowing what you're finding because I'm not chasing Egypt down like that. The only thing that I know is them Hebrews, that Bible, and all that shit came from over there. I don't care what you trying to make, what they saying they found, what they saying they did. I don't give a motherfuck. I could care less about that shit. These motherfucking Asians, all these motherfuckers that is other than us. If the Puerto Rican don't look like Jim Jones, don't look like motherfucking Carmelo Anthony, don't look like Joel Santana, goddamn it, don't look like even that motherfucking weird ass nigga that be with the fake ass muscles up on them. Them motherfuckers are Puerto Ricans, Negroes. Now who the fuck is these other motherfuckers? Fucking Fat Joe and them. They some mixed breed, mutated ass people. And you'll be sitting up here talking about, yeah, them my people. Yeah, them my people. They going through what we going through, nigga. They trying to get your ass out the way, nigga. Fuck wrong with you. The white people like Mexicans. Yeah, I know. They like everybody who them. They shit, they fuck with Africans. Keep thinking you related to the African. No, you're not. Do you eat like that? They don't like us because they think we became Westerner. We don't be just scooping shit up with our hands, which I don't think we ever did. Like it's a thing for us. Like it's in our spirits. Like a motherfucker that ate off my spoon, no, you can have it. I don't want it. Don't rewash that. Like let that shit. It's like we know better. We and no white man taught us that. Not if y'all was teaching them how to wash their ass. There's nothing telling you we was eating like this. Off a fucking plate, all together. There's nothing telling you that we running out here just eating any fucking thing, not cooking it. Nigga, we made barbecue. Nigga, we been pulling out the grill, cooking our food. What the fuck is y'all doing? They just be eating whole bare heads. Just motherfuckers going to war to eat everything. And these our cousins. Man, God trying to get them peoples off the earth. Is you crazy if anything that God is trying to do? I just want to keep that shit real. I'm not, I look at the post, I look at even when you look at the shit that Curmio was pushing. You understand what I'm saying? When I keep telling you, Curmio is not a nigga. Not. Ain't mixed, ain't none of that. He's pushing a history, and he's showing you pictures of his people, not yours. He's pushing a history. There's always some truth and some faulty bullshit. The big angle is he's not us. Portuguese, Spaniard. Even white people that came out and told you that. But you don't want to listen, right? Right? He knows the truth. He's entertaining. He's a fucking fool. Nigga ain't us. None of them Portuguese motherfuckers he's showing on the picture. Dancing around in. We be talking about Mexican clothes. That's their heritage, man. That ain't our shit. That's why I keep telling you, the motherfuckers that went to go stay on the reservations with them motherfuckers is related to them motherfuckers. They got to deal with that at the end of the day. I've only made it with female Negroes. I've never made it with another motherfucker and had a baby bow. It won't happen. It won't happen. It won't happen. And they sit up here, that is not our culture. That shit that even the dark-skinned natives is doing with them, that shit ain't us. That shit not, all that shit Siberian. And those niggas that are related to those Asians, that's living on the reservations, fucking those Asians, because there's a lot of them that's not living on the reservation, that do the shit just for contest. But that whole setup is Siberian. The way you're moving, the clothes you're wearing, all that shit you got on. It's hot as hell out here. Can't tell me nigga ain't had nothing but a spill and probably some rolled up leaves and shit and the food to eat. Why the fuck is tacos Why is there South Korea tacos? Why is there tacos all over Asia, but ain't no niggas invent no tacos? Why is there tacos all over Asia? You can look up the Chinese taco, all this. The Koreans got a taco. Why? And you heard it from Slim first. Shout out to Slim. You ain't never seen no nigga talk about no tacos. Unless my grandma ain't never made no tacos. Tacos was for people that was on the move. They'll tell you how burrito was made. We was on the move. We rolled it up. They were always on the move. Trail of Tears. They had nowhere to live. They didn't live in the South doing the Trail of Tears. They came over here from Asia and they were working in the sugarcane fields and the mines and shit. And when that shit was over, they got the roaming, like the fuck they always been doing. Asians roaming. Is it not true? Do they not roam? The motherfuckers just roam. You would go to Afghanistan and think that those were all motherfucking Arabs. Those were all fucking Asians roaming. You never been nowhere. You ain't never see. I saw them when they brought them in. One of them fucking Arab on the fucking bus. Fucking all Asians. What the fuck all these Asians in Afghanistan? We got to know the difference between people. And what we got to know is nobody's related to us. Unless we fucking them now. Nobody. Don't keep listening to these fool ass niggas. We've been segregated to the night. And then why you not on the Dawes Rolls? Who? Dawes? Do you know who the fuck that nigga is? It's a white motherfucking racist Republican that became the president and wrote the Dawes Act after they had already signed citizenship to these fake ass natives, these Asians, and took your ass from being the natives. Now they about to make a Dawes Rolls. And I personally don't think it got nothing to do with us. Stolen identity, niggas who knew what they knew went over there and got on it. But I don't think that shit really. Dawes is a white man. It was a Dawes Rolls committee. Ain't not one Indian nigga sit up there. Not one. Not one. So tell me who that shit was about. It was a committee to tell who was able to be and not be American Indians or natives at that time. A committee. Is anybody telling you this part? Is anybody telling you who you steady talking about the Dawes Rolls? That's the last name of a cracker. A racist ass cracker. Who said that he put this shit together to break up Indian land. He put the Dawes Rolls together to break up Indian land, nigga. It's all there. The fuck I'm not on the Dawes. You know I ain't gonna be on that motherfucker. If I ain't, I'm just saying if my elders ain't, I know why. It wasn't created for you. It was created to steal from you. So how the fuck they gonna put you on it? Fuck out of here, man. Niggas that be, the Dawes Rolls. I heard the Dawes Rolls so many fucking times, that I had to look and see who the fuck Dawes is. I can't think of his first name for shit right now. But he's a white dude. He a cracker. Racist Republican ass cracker at that time. When that shit was changing from Democrat, Republican. Yeah. Yeah. That shit real like that, fool. That shit real like that. That shit real like that. I'm telling you. Dawes Rolls. Next time motherfucker bring you a Dawes Rolls, bring the whole picture of their ass. Bring the whole picture of them niggas. Show exactly who they are. Show who they are before we get the wondering why this going on, Hold on. Let me see. I got a toe up phone right here. Dawes of the Dawes Rolls, the Dawes Rolls Committee. I got a toe up phone, but you can see half of it. Let me see. You can see half of this bitch. I just got the new one in the mail. I ain't fucking sent off for it. Who is that? I'm just saying, this the Dawes Rolls Commission. He's the president. So you'll see my shit fucked up. Broke ass phone. I'm on my working phone right now, but this the Dawes Rolls Commission. 1893 to 1914. Does this look like any motherfuckers that should be picking out who the Indians is? I'm just saying, I know you can't see, bear with me. I'm just really saying. They did all that shit. They did all that shit. Look at these people. They dressed up. Look at Wild Bill up there in the middle. All this shit worked together. The dolls rose, the circus, everything was together. Look at that motherfucker in the middle. So motherfucking, y'all motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. This is a Mexican. This is an Indian now. You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. I don't want no South Sider standing in no nick. Y'all gonna get it yet through my white people. Y'all gonna get it yet. We by ourselves in this shit. Motherfucker, I don't put nothing past no African that I won't put. When they say Africans and whites made each other and all that shit that they talking about over there, the dark-skinned and melanin people they talking about is Africans. They ain't talking about us. So when you be hearing niggas talking about a coup and all that shit happened over there. These are stories that you got from over there. Shit don't got nothing to do with her. Shit don't got nothing to do with how white people was made and all that. Because we didn't see them yet. Right? Let y'all tell a story that y'all tell. Y'all found America. We going off your story. You found us. Do you know what it's like when a nigga found something? I found the land don't nobody know about. Shh. That's why the colonization period didn't start till way later. They over here supposedly fought wars and everything. Now they bring motherfuckers over 1930s and shit. It wasn't safe over here. It wasn't safe. That's real shit. Now they coming in 1930s. White people coming in on boats. Nobody talk like, okay, so let me talk to you about a grandmother in the family. I ain't gonna say who she is, but she's not my biological grandmother, but she's a grandmother in the family. And I wanted to get this tape, but I didn't have all my shit up, right? So I say, when you was born, Granny? 1940. 40, she say 1940. I say 1940 or 1944 or something. No, 1940. I say, how was things when you was young? I say, like, who was the president? Oh, we didn't worry about that. Like, grandma, y'all didn't know who the president was? No. We didn't care. Whatever white folks said went. Why whatever white folks said went, Granny? Because most of the Negroes was like illiterate. And like and I was like, what you mean illiterate, Granny? Was this like, she was like, I don't know where like words came from or reading. I can't tell you nothing I don't know. But like for them to know some stuff that we didn't know, they had to bring it. We didn't know like about the reading. I'm not gonna say, I don't know what happened before. My grandma, she would never sit here and lie. And like I said, this ain't biological grandma, but she would not sit here and lie. She said, I can't tell you nothing I don't know. I say, so did you pick cotton when you was a kid? She said, yeah. Now I want to hear, I say, you was a slave. She said, no, the hell I wasn't. I say, but you picked cotton. She say, plenty of niggas raised farms. She say, yeah, we picked cotton. I say, where did you live, Granny? She said, we lived in Mississippi. When I was 17, I left. Okay, so when you lived there, did you live with your mom and your daddy? She said, yeah. I say, did you pay rent? No. I say, so who did you pick cotton for? She say, it was a white guy, right? She said it was a white family, okay? She said, this how this worked. It was a white family. They were raising cotton. Now, it don't matter the color of the families of the people who work for the peoples. We just knew the white people because her daddy, she say not her daddy, but her grandfather. Her grandfather is a white man. And she talked about that. But before I get into that, she's talking about, I say, so who your dad? She said, my daddy blacker than that jacket right there. I'm not white. But my grandfather, my mother's, you know what I'm saying? Father was a white man. You know what I'm saying? And she say, I was like, what was y'all before? She said, we never was black. They always called us colored, and they was putting it on some people's birth certificate. Now, I can't tell you nothing I don't know. It ain't on my birth certificate, but they was putting it on everybody's birth certificate. Like a lot of her people. And I was like, maybe because of the white blood. I don't know. I'm just not saying nothing, but I'm like, you answering some stuff that she said, no, this just came before us. They was putting colored. This was before the 40s. They was putting colored on the motherfucking birth certificates. She say, but it's not on mine. She said it was before us. My mama and, people had it on theirs, but not us. I was like, okay. So, back to the slavery story. She was like, I wasn't no slave. I was like, so you was working, your family was working on the farm. Who land was y'all on? She said it was our house, but it was on the land. She said, see, in those times, a lot of Negroes, crops and stuff and things weren't like producing the way it should. And there was a lot of people who basically, I'm thinking like tribes broke up and they were just like freed out here, like nowhere to go, no money, no nothing, no inheritance, no nothing. Basically just broke off from all that shit. And I'm thinking like, she's saying that as they lived on the farm, I say, so the kids, all y'all picked, I say, did y'all pay rent? Hell no. She said, that's one thing I know, we didn't pay rent. I don't know what the agreement was between her and him or my mother and my father and the white people that owned the land, but we didn't pay rent, and that was our house. And my mother used to always tell him, my kids not picking cotton before school. They gonna pick it after they get out of school. We going to school. My mom made sure we went to school. And she say, I say, did you get paid for picking cotton? She say, hell yeah. She say, yeah. I say, so you live for rent for free? She said, we was borrowing a lot of money. My daddy was borrowing money. This is how they losing shit. Borrowing money. Ain't this what the Jews went to Palestine and did? Start buying up their land and borrowing money from these people, introducing the education system, coming with a language that they don't speak, and starting to fuck them. See, when Jerusalem came, a whole new cash system come. Whole new setup. That old Palestine money, get that shit out of here. It's a whole cash setup. Now they illiterate and they can't read. Why? Because they speak a certain Arabic language. And now we talking another language. So now they're slow. Now they have to borrow. Now this borrowing is putting them in debt. Whatever the white man say, go. That's what she said. She said we really didn't care. And I think it's because we couldn't read. A lot of niggas couldn't read. A lot of niggas couldn't read. She telling me that they couldn't read. I said, you can read? She said, yep. As soon as I got out of Mississippi, I got out. I say, so what was the problem with the white people? She said, nothing. It depends on where you went. It's like today. You go to certain parts, they were racist. You go. I say, so what was up with the Dr. Martin Luther King era? She was like, I never paid no attention to that. I say, Granny, did you sit on the back of the bus? She started laughing. She said, only if the front of the bus was full. I say, so what the fuck was this about with Rosa Parks? She say, I don't know. I say, Granny, you ain't sit on the back of the bus? Only if the front was full. I'm talking about Mississippi, Granny. You ain't sit on the back of the bus? Only if the front was full. Was it a white-only water fountain? Never. Never seen that. If you in a town or somewhere, I don't know I can't tell you nothing I don't know. I don't know what they did in a town. But I know we lived in a town full of whites and people picked cotton and people herded this and had sugars. And my daddy was a sharecropper. My daddy knew how to raise cotton. He had his own farms before he started working for the white dude that owned the land that the house stayed on. But whatever their agreement was, we didn't pay rent and we got paid for picking cotton. When I turned 17, I left. Who was the president growing? We don't know. We didn't give a fuck. Whatever the white man say went. A lot of niggas was borrowing money from the white man. That's how they acquired that land. She don't know that part because she was young. But come on now. You know that's how they acquired that. Ask my grandma 100 times. Ask Granny 100 times. And I'm going to have her laugh. I'm going to try my best to tape it while she talking. She said, them motherfuckers ain't doing. I say, so y'all stood there. I say, white, black, niggas was getting hung from trees. She say, yeah. She say, not a lot. She say, it wasn't like that. She say, see, I don't know what they make you believe, but we will fuck them up. They scared of us. They wouldn't just come down here, grab nobody, hang nobody from no tree. I'm like, they make it seem like in history, like they would just grab. She was like, slavery, I've never heard about no boats coming here. I've never heard about I've never heard this. I'm like, so are you from Africa? No. I've never heard this. What have you ever seen an African in your when you was younger? No. 1940s, my granny ain't seen no Africans. And again, she's the grandma of the family. But she ain't seen no Africans. And just to be honest with you, she's the baby mother, grandmother. I mean, yeah, grandmother, my BM grandmother. But, you know, she ain't seen no Africans. Never seen it. She said they was calling us colored and they was putting on the birth certificate. I said, was it a lot of Asians here? Nope. Chinatown in Chicago was a Mexican neighborhood. And Mexicans, they was, I'll say who they was. She was like, they was like white people there. Same thing that the old Mexican lady said. We was classified as white. And they took it from us. That's what the old Mexican lady told me on the video. You think I talk to people? She said they was white, and it was all of them down there on 22nd, and then it was 2 Chinese stores owned by 2 Chinese families. And she said that was it. And they called it Chinatown just because it had 2 Chinese restaurants. And I said that same lady that was born in the 1930s told me the same thing, Granny. That's crazy. So how was it with your grandfather? You knew your grandfather was? Yeah, he was white man. He owned a big white house. Was he racist to you? No. Where did this racist stuff start? They started telling you go certain places. Even with our people, you would get fucked up. Even with our own people. You say certain places things happen. But not, I was like, not in Mississippi where you was, in Yazoo. 1940, Yazoo. Lawrence, Mississippi. Wasn't no hanging on niggas. Y'all was picking cotton and it was a job. Y'all lived for free. Ate for free. Just to herd the cotton for them. They couldn't even do it. She said they would walk and knock on the door, please. We wouldn't do it. We would wait until we felt like it. No, but y'all were slaves, though. You pick cotton. We picked cotton, bitch, because we knew cotton. You don't know cotton. Fuck is you talking about? And they don't owe us nothing, motherfucker, because we got paid. The fuck they owe you? Grandma sitting there speaking on how she left because she didn't like it. They got paid. I didn't like the South. I left, came up here. This is where the jazziness was. This is where I like it here. And I never went back. Man, come on. Man, come on. It's not no lie, bro. I'm listening to the shit. Motherfuckers didn't come from no boats. The Asians came from the boats. The Asians came from the boats. Wasn't even no Africans on the boats at the time in those 1600s. Wasn't no fucking Africans on no boats in those 1600s. I'm say that shit and keep saying that shit. Wasn't even no fucking Africans over here up into now. Up into now. There is none. And when they was coming over here, they was detained as slaves. Facts. If Harriet Tubman is a fucking African, I believe she is, and I believe someone was coming, but they had them born into slavery, contained, and they had to fight for their freedoms. And we didn't help them, that we fight for us. Motherfuckers ain't come over here just like you think the white man about to bring 100 million slaves. 100 million. They not even over here in the 100 millions. They ain't get over here to the millions until goddamn to the colonization society. They didn't get over here to the millions. Go look at it, the Golden Door. Come on, let me see if I can look that up for you. Let me see if I can show that real quick before you get off. Because I don't want y'all to be, eat just robbing. Nah, bruh, fuck these niggas who claiming they scholars. Golden Door. Hold on. Golden Door, New York. Colonization.
Listings for Golden Door around.
Golden Door, New York colonization. Here we go. Show you some pictures. My phone fucked up. But this was all comics from the colonization period. And when they was colonizing, they was bringing mostly whites in. They didn't want to bring any dark-skin complected people into the country at the time. You really got to understand that, people. They didn't want to bring these people. And when they closed this colonization period, they always like, bro, they got so much stuff written down telling people how to come and get land and how to come over here and be free and all of this shit, bro, through that. Like, if you just go back to the news articles then and the papers and shit, you would understand what the fuck is happening. They flooded this bitch with whites. They flooded. They held the whole colonization period where they X'd out Asians. At that time, they had to sneak through the back door. They X'd out the Asians and they X'd out all dark-skinned motherfuckers. And they was just whites, just Jews and Portuguese and Al Capone, them motherfuckers. They hopped straight off the boat. That's a fact. Look up when the spec. Hold on. Let's see if I can find this real quick. And these, I tell you to go. I tell you to go get the books that these shits is written by. Like the Golden Door has a book that's written. All the stuff that I'm looking up, it has books. So go ahead and get the books. You ain't got to look it up. It's just to quickly show you that this existed. You don't understand what I'm saying? So let's look up what was I just telling you about? Oh, Spaniards bringing Asian slaves to America. And like I say, there's a whole book on this. Asian people, Chinos, and the colonization of Mexico. Hold on. And yeah, that's tying the book. That's her book. Chinos to Mexicans or whatever it is. Shout out to her, because this what really opened me the fuck to start really like locating motherfucking Asians. Like, I know I ain't stupid. You could tell me one thing, right? You could tell me these people Mexicans, but I'm looking at them and I'm looking at them like this. There's Asians. Why would they be going as Mexicans anymore and they came over here all the way in the motherfucking early? Why would they be going as Asians? Why would they be going as Chinese? They're going as Mexicans. They said they Mexicans. Looking it up now. Look at all these motherfucking Asians. And then, hold on. Here we go. Hold on. Asia slave trade. And I tell a lot of people look into that, because a lot of people always talk about the transatlantic slave trade. Any slave trade that had to do with bringing dark-skinned people over, that's the only slave trade you're going to know about. There was a whole Asian slave trade, boy, that went on like all the time that they was building America. This Asian slave trade was big all over fucking China. China was sending motherfuckers over here to work. The Chinese, the government. They had whole fucking work. Yeah, they come over here, they work, you send them back. Come on, let's look this shit up. Let's look up the Asian slave trade. Japan, Korea, all these fucking... Afghanistan is an Asian country. Afghanistan is not no Arabs. Afghanistan is an Asian country. It's just wrong how they be like telling us shit, bro. Like, this shit wrong. Wrong as fuck. Everything is backwards. Fucking Asians is the next motherfuckers to run the world. Why? Because y'all told them all they was indigenous. It's Asians living in Jamaica talking about they indigenous. It's Asians in Puerto Rico talking about they indigenous. Not being touched. Asians are taking over. Y'all told them they was Indians. Them ain't no fucking Indians. Them Caucasians. Caucasians. Caucasus Mountain is where they walk from. If they nothing, the white man ain't even closer to the heathen that they is. And mark my words, nigga. The motherfuckers will eat you right now alive. Screaming and everything. I just eating your feet. Vicious as fuck. Look at... That's probably the white man dead the whole time. The Asians are probably the white man daddy the whole time. Them people came out the caves. Asians. Go to China. See how many caves are in China. They live in the mountains. That's what they tell you, in the mountains, in the caves. Look how they operate. Look how they just. Like, come on, bro. Calm down, bro. Y'all gonna eat the jet. Y'all eating shit that's supposed to clean the ocean. Like, don't do that. That's heathen shit. We don't do that. Y'all done made wasabi ketchup packets, sauces packs, and y'all just running around here putting that shit on the bark. The fucking everything that lives. Ain't being ruthless. Ain't being righteous to animals. Ain't giving them the fair death. Just ruthless. Like, I'm gonna eat this bitch. Bro, those are not heathens. The Hebrews to the Bible and the niggas that think they Hebrews, y'all got the whole game fucked up because y'all don't know nationality. Look. Whole game is fucked up. Whole fucking game. It's fucked up. Because you don't know nationality. Because you don't know nationality. Because you don't know how people look. If you don't know that some of the Mexicans is Asian, some is mixed, some is this. If you don't know that, nigga, of course you can't tell who I am. You can't tell your motherfucking self is. Nigga, ain't no way. Fuck it. Yeah, the Mexicans are our people. The brown, black, and brown. Ain't no fucking such thing, nigga. A lot of them ain't even mixed with us because you see tan skin. What is it, brother? What is it that you see that make you think them peoples is us? They struggle. They're a made-up race. They don't have no struggle. They'll never let those people into the Americans like that because they're Asians. They know. This whole thing in the beginning, before they start colonizing the way they was colonizing, the fight was the immigration fight. Every fight was against Asians. Now these Asians then adapted their blood into people. They all over there talking about Asian boys, this and that. Come on, shorty. Them people's everywhere. Them people's all in Africa eating motherfuckers. Cutting their heads off and eating them people. Taking their kids. Yeah. Y'all calling motherfuckers heathens. Who y'all calling heathens? The white man, oh, whoa. They don't hold a torch to these motherfucking Asians. Not a torch. Folks in them don't. Look how they run their country. Look how they beat the shit out their own. Look how they get down. We get out we not running this country. If we run our own shit, we'll be straight. Somebody else is. So yeah, we know. But look how they running it. They running like a fucking machine. They not running the country like we run. They running like a machine. We say work. We say die. We say eat. They run their country like a machine. Everybody got to get on this train. Everybody got to get to work on time. Motherfucker penalized. You know what they penalize? They got motherfuckers jumping out the window, killing themselves. All the sweatshops is there. Look. China running like a machine. Everybody is on one accord. Is everybody on one accord here? Russia not even running like that. All the Asian countries running like that. Go fucking up in North Korea and South Korea, see where you end up. Shit, they gonna do that anyway because you ain't even supposed to be over there. It's real shit. Them Asians run like a machine. They something dangerous coming. Everybody read, everybody learns, everybody do this. You take the car, you do this. Everybody runs like a machine. Think about that. Asians next up. Think about that. Asians is next up. Asians is next up, and they gonna be brutal. Y'all act like they did not come out the caves. Y'all be talking about this white man shit. Like, shorty, they are the most unintelligent motherfuckers walking around here. It's somebody else. Somebody else is powering this bullshit. Blessing be to the motherfucking tribe. Stay alert, stay alive. Y'all know we still around, man. You can always motherfucking participate, but you cannot imitate. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to the Mound Strip that just went down with Chief Cali. Slim was there. I wasn't able to make it. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that supported. I seen the looks on the youth's face, man. It was a beautiful thing to, you know what I'm saying, to be a part of, and my bad people, to be a part of and know that my people's out here doing the righteous things that need to be done. Yeah. So, you know, shout out to them and everything that they do. You feel what I'm saying? Tribe 216, Tribebiz, Tribe Universe. Man, we still around. We still doing our things, and we gonna be around. And long as we're around, the truth is gonna be out. I ain't hesitating. I ain't going to no powwows. And you know, that's what's another thing. Let's talk about this powwow thing, right? So I thought the powwow thing was an Asian thing. And let me tell you how I learned things. The grandfather died. All the people came up from Mississippi. When they got up here, they was the older. Everybody up in here over here about 70, 60, or 80. This club. Because the grandpa died. So she came up here, she said, we're gonna go down to Mississippi and throw us a nice powwow. She said, yeah, we gonna powwow. I said, where the fuck y'all get that from? She said, yeah, we gonna powwow. I say, where y'all get that from? She said, we been saying that. I said, that's what the Indians say. She said, we got it from them Asians. I don't know where they got it from. Where you talking about they got it from? But we been saying that. Powwow. Certain things getting in perspective, man. And I appreciate the people that came around, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, continue to push this information, man. We got to shake some of these motherfuckers off with this Asian and these Mexicans thinking we them and talking about them our tribes and them our people when they not. We ain't related to nobody from the old world. If you ask me, Chinese might be related to Africans because look how they eat. Two birds of a feather flock together. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You couldn't pay my people to eat like that. They got to be starving. You had to keep their ass out in the motherfucking nigga eat sloppy as hell with a spoon. Can't pay my people to let no another motherfucker. Come on. All 19 viewers, if they all Negroes, I'm about to come to your house, wait till you make your plate. As soon as you take you a bite, I'm going to take my hand and slap that motherfucker on your plate. And what's going to happen to me, guys? In the old, like, what's going to happen to me, guys? What is grandma going to do? What y'all going to do? What granddaddy going to do? What y'all going to do if I come over your house and just, yeah, these niggas sucking each other fingers and shit? We not that. Talking about diseases might be spread in Africa. It might be. You would let a motherfucker dig in his ass, walk the streets, and then come over here and put his hands in your plate. Y'all ain't got running water in most of these hoods. Places y'all got like that's our hoods. Y'all got the hoods. Motherfuckers is down. Bad. So you just walking around. Oh no. Fuck all that. We just don't eat like them. We don't live like them. We are different than them. The only thing that's hanging on to a lot of this bullshit is this color analysis that was made up by Pan-Africanism and Pan-Africanism bullshit. This black shit. How would you call yourself black? And you know before they was calling you black, they was calling you colored. This is how it go, right? So I'm going to stand up and say, I'm the black man, yeah. But you have a history beyond being black. That was colored. Oh, damn, you got a history beyond being colored. So calling yourself black, you don't even know yourself, dummy. Enough to go look up yourself and your people around you that you would just settle with the black thing. And this is a shot right here, nigga. I'm shooting duck. You know who I'm talking to. You would just settle right here with the black thing. You ain't did enough history on yourself. Because if I can go ahead and say, yeah, I came up in this black era where we're all black, yeah, the black people. But if I want to do the history on myself, if I would actually go sit down and read a book and learn, if I would go talk to the elders and do the history, I would understand that I'm not black. That I went back right here and they say I was colored. So now I'm going to continue to go as the black name? Or did I do some research and I know that I was colored? And now since I'm colored, I'm going to keep going back. Hold on, I need to find laws. I need to find acts. I need to see what happened. So when you calling yourself black and you walking up to me talking about you a researcher, you're not a researcher. You haven't researched even where the term black came from. You haven't even researched that part, my nigga. Don't talk to me about no nationality. Because no nigga is black. Nobody is black. So don't talk to me about that. And before that, was it something, sir? Oh, yeah, it was colored. Okay, let's keep going because we got a deep history. And this black shit is just a label. So you're not even researching that to be talking to me. To be talking to me about Africa, to be talking to me about none of that. Because those are not black people. Those are African people, you dumb son of a bitch. Fuck is you talking about? You know what I mean? No, I don't know what you mean. I know what they mean, and you sound like them. Is we researching or we not? I want you to research black and where the fuck it came from. Research that. Before you tell me anything, research that. And if black is not the term that they call it, any of the Africans over there, for you to be saying you black, which African is black? No. That's a Nigerian, you dumb son of a bitch. No. He from Mali, you dumb son of a bitch. What black is over there? So when you calling yourself African American, what African are you? You dumb son of a bitch. Which one? Because everybody dumb except you, right? What African are you? Who are you? Who are you? What African are the black? Where did the black come from? Those are not black people. Oh, they black? No, what the fuck? No, they're not. I would just go by letting you say you American, because that's what you are. That's something that I cannot deny you of. If you were smart enough, you would say that. But you's a dumb fuck. Trying to argue with me about some silly shit. I'm standing up for my black people. You's a dumb fuck. What black people? Bitch. Quote unquote on paper, and what we're really labeled as is colored. So I don't know what black people, how you just gonna pick one color? We every color, you dumb son of a bitch. Light skin, dark skin, my brothers and sisters is 8 of us. We consist of colors. We got 15 motherfucking kids all together. Me and my brothers and sisters. 16, 17, 16. Up in there. We up in there. My auntie Dorothy and the Jacksons, these my mama people on 71st. Everybody, GDs, BDs, Stone, fuck the gang shit. Everybody down there is blood, Tribebiz blood. From my color, shit, red boy a little lighter than me. All the way back to the bottom of your shoe, nigga. Ain't nobody had wasn't no white people at the fucking family reunion. None. Thousands of Negroes. All from Arkansas, everywhere. Wasn't no fucking crackers. So tell me what the fuck is you talking about? We're the colored people. Many shades of colors. Know that. Embrace that. We can have all colors. But we ain't black. That term gotta stop. You sitting there showing love to everybody outside the country because of the color of their skin and won't show love to me, nigga. Man, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Won't show no love to me. Oh, my black people, you want to go in the gas station? Arabs calling themselves black? They don't know. They're confused. They don't know. The Arabs, oh, I'm black. My grandfather black. What is black, Arab? Oh, the skin color. That's all they think it is. This is not what this shit is. This shit has nothing to do with the skin color. This shit has nothing to do with skin color. Calling a motherfucker black has nothing to do with their skin color. Nothing. Nothing. If I called you a black man, it has nothing to do with your skin color. That's a label for some dirtbag shit. That's a label for some dirtbag shit. Yeah, he black. Damn, I can't be American. You always got to put a name on that American. African American, American Negro. Why I just can't be American? Is that not what I am? I'm a mixed up breed of Indians, so it ain't just what the fuck Cherokee. Who the fuck to claim? Who knows? I'm about sure I'm a mixed up breed of Indians, man. I've been out here. I got babies back Arkansas and Mississippi. My people, them Alabama, came up here to mix with some Chicago Negroes, and my daddy and them meet my mama and them. I'm just saying. I know for a fact that I'm a mixed up tribe of Indians. So I'm about to say, yeah, in me saying that, not knowing which area, well, I know where my people came from, but which state or where we claiming where we at. I'm in Chicago. I was born here. I'm a Chicago native. I'm an American. That's all I can say. Who are you? I'm an American. I can't stop and tell you I'm a Cherokee. I can't stop. I can tell you that's in the blood. It's in the mix-up. It's in the mix-up. But I can tell you this. We segregated. We only been fucking niggas. My mama only got baby by niggas. Her mama only got baby by niggas. Grandma Estelle only got baby by niggas. My grandma on my daddy's side only got baby by niggas. My grandma, 24 fucking kids, all of them niggas. When we get mixed, like I'm just really trying to ask, my great grandmother was born in the 1920s. When? Motherfuckers is lost in the sauce. You already know what it is. Tribebiz, blessing be the tribe, man. Y'all stay alert, stay alive, man. Keep your eyes open, not closed. You know what the fuck is going on.